Friends star Jennifer Aniston is cutting ties with people in her life who are unvaccinated.
We have to stop coddling the morons who will not get the shot.
When are we going to stop putting up with the idiots in this country and just say, it's mandatory to get vaccinated? F them, f their freedom. I want my freedom to live.
My skin was on fire from head down to my toes.
Kind of if somebody's pricking you with little knives all over your body at the same time.
My knees started buckling.
I couldn't stand up. I fell to the ground and I went unresponsive.
I was on the floor convulsing.
Within 3 hours, I was in the hospital.
He was killed by the Pfizer vaccine. He only took one shot. He took it on April 20th, 2021. And on the morning of the 16th day, he passed away suddenly.
Nobody knew. Nobody still knows about it. And justice has to be served. My husband can't go down as a statistic on a medical journal somewhere. He deserves far more. The ill that are vaccine injured deserve far more. And the people that lost their lives. It's fine.
The vaccines, let me say it again, are safe. They are safe.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. I'm going to start by giving all glory, honor, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. We teach you well. Peace and salutations be to the hopeful elect. I'm Brother Tazawah. I'm coming at you from the Prophets of Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This lesson is going to be titled Never Forget. All right. And this is for educational purposes. All right. So the words and phrases used in this lesson is only for educational purposes. So no infringing or copyright involved. This is going into the yab, and I'm gonna still use the code word as much as I can because the video uses enough exposure already. So hey man, these devils told you it was safe and effective. Get it. They called you idiots, they called you stupid, they called you all sorts of names because you didn't get this yab. I remember working at a job at that point in time when these yabs were first being rolled out, and my boss came into work like just going in like yelling like, I just wish everybody would get it. People that don't get it are just stupid. Like, why are you being so selfish and this and that? And it was only me. I was the only one who didn't get it, and there was one other woman there that didn't get it. We both Jakes, so we looking like, what the fuck she talking about? She was an Edomite. She come in there just complaining, I wish everybody would just get it so we can all just stop wearing these masks and everybody's safe and everybody's good. She was easily deceived. Who knows if she's even alive right now, okay, where that woman is at or what that woman's got going on. But from the evidence that we've seen, we know that her blood isn't regular anymore. She isn't normal anymore. They've made you a new creature. All right? If you trusted these devils, as the scriptures say, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, you have failed. Okay? You have failed. And there's many more treacherous works to come from this devil. All right? They told you it's safe. It's effective. I will say it again. It is safe. It's not. People lost their lives. People were injured. People were harmed. They lost loved ones. They lost children, spouses, parents to this thing, man. Many lives were taken from this and many more to come. Okay? Many women became infertile or infertile, however you say it. Many women became infertile, man, because of these yabs. They can't have babies anymore. All right? That destroyed the reproductive systems, which was their goal. What did Bill Gates say? If we do a good job with yabs, okay, we can reduce the population. What do you think he meant by that? You think he meant, what else could he mean? He said reduce the population, meaning reduce the amount of people being born, all right, and reduce the amount of people that there is alive. That means he's trying to kill you, all right? He wants to kill you with yabs. It was all in everybody's face, yet nobody saw it because they're They blindly trust in this devil. The scriptures say the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch. Except these devils knew what they were doing. You seen Kamala getting it, she ain't really get it. You seen Biden getting it, he ain't really get it. These people ain't really get these yabs. Okay? These people lied to you right in your face, and they deceived you. Now everybody's upset. You just had recently some guy went up and shot up the CDC buildings because he said the yab destroyed his health. So he went and shot up these CDC buildings. Okay, what you think that he did that for? What do you think these people are upset for? They've been betrayed. Their trust has been betrayed. All right. And when are you gonna learn? The devil lied to you about that. Then he lied to you about the Epstein files. Said he was gonna release them. Never did. Why? Because he's on them, obviously. So what now? You still gonna trust this devil? Whatever he comes out with next, it's all being painted in front of you. If you trust this devil, you're dumb. I wouldn't say dumb, but you're stupid. Okay, you're a vegetable. You need somebody to move for you, right? Let's grab it. In the book of, I believe it's Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 30. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Yeah, you got the app, so you get to go and watch movies in the movie theater. You get to go into this store. You get to go into that store. You get an extra box. You get an extra box of donuts or whatever. I'll say you get a free donut for getting the yab, right? They're coming out with all these incentives for you to get this yab. You got to understand, from the beginning, the scriptures said that this devil was a cunning hunter. He hunted you, all right, cunningly. He set up traps and you fell for him. You went right into him. He set up so-called incentives. He set up traps disguised as incentives or bonuses or gifts, for getting this yab. Why is it that you can go get this yab for free, but when you're trying to get treatment for or help for these chronic diseases that are taking you out the game, it charges you the utmost? But the yab was for free, and they came up with it in a year? Shit, I wouldn't trust any yab. Never in the history of human beings was a yab required for you to live. Was a yab required for you to avoid sickness and illness? No, man. These devils are playing with your blood. You go to these white coats, what do you think they are? They ain't fucking doctors. These are scientists. These are mad scientists using you as lab rats. Okay? Dumping their poison into you and see how you react. You think they didn't? What you think they got animal trials for? If they ever do an animal trial for anything, and I mean anything, they plan on using it on human beings. That's the whole point of animal trials, is because they plan to use it on human beings. Okay, it says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. So you seem to prosper for a little bit because you got the yab, right? But now your health is deteriorating. And there's nothing wrong with the yab, unyabbed. You don't see no deaths increasing in the unyabbed. You see deaths increasing within those that are yabbed. Watch that movie, Died Suddenly, all right? Because these people are coming out with these terms, SIDS and SADS, sudden adult death syndrome, and sudden infant death syndrome. What do you think this came out from? When did these terms started rising? Okay, right around the time of the yab. That's when these terms became very popular. All right? Because these people started getting this yab, and all of a sudden you got sudden death adult syndrome. When people just dropping dead out of nowhere, your heart just stopped in the middle of your activities. In the middle of you at work, your heart just gave up on you. When does that ever happen? All right? The Lord made these bodies perfectly. These bodies ain't gonna malfunction. If that was the case, people would just be dropping dead everywhere from the beginning of time. But the Lord is perfect in his works. There is no malfunction. You did something to your body to cause it to drop suddenly, but you accepted this devil's poison. You trusted him. Does not the scripture say in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked? All right? He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who and where is he? Who else could the devil be? Okay? Let's grab it. Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So if you had a good look for your future, if you were looking towards your future to see what would be good for you, okay, and your family, you would have hid yourself from this yab. You would have hid yourself from all the things this devil got coming. It says, but the simple pass on and are punished. You simple niggas didn't think nothing of it. Yeah, I'm gonna just get it over with. In fact, it was Jake that thought the most of it. Okay, because most Jakes I talked to didn't take it. But then again, you still got that fraction of Jake, the retards that just took it. Like there was a Jake at my old job at that time that took it too. And he said, I just took it for my kids. I don't want them to get, are you stupid? What is wrong with you, nigga? Here it is. These people looking on TV and watching the media, which media goes into the goddess of deceptions, basically. You know, you can go into it. It's Medea, Medea, the Greek goddess of destruction, our Greek goddess of deception and sorcery. Okay, meaning she's going to trick you. She's going to lie to you. That's media. All right. Are these Edomites? Were these Edomites not the Greeks? Okay, they were definitely the Greeks. They were the Romans. Okay, these are all Edomites. They all got the same nature. Okay, here it is. Today they're just called Americans. They're trying to hide from their true name, Esau, Edom. Okay, you can't be deceived, man. You gotta understand. Well, the Spirit reveal it to you. The Lord, YAHAWASHI, will reveal it to you, man. These are the devils that the Bible speaks of. When I came into the truth and I found that out, it was to no surprise. It was to no surprise. You know, when I was first learning the truth, came to learn it. So-called white man, it's the devil the Bible speaks. Wow, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And I was young, man. But this came to me, this was revealed to me as no surprise. You know, I didn't think that these devils were any type of good at all, man. All right, just look at the history. History will teach it to you. What do they have a history of doing? Okay, oppressing, destroying, rape, robbery, pillaging, murdering. These devils ain't for you. They're against you. Okay, and as long as they live, they'll be against you. Okay? Let's grab this. In the book of 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And all those that were devoured by this devil, they weren't sober. They weren't vigilant. Okay? They weren't paying attention. They weren't watching out for what this devil had planned, because they didn't even know that this was the devil. They didn't know that this was their oppressor. They didn't know that they were being hunted this entire time. They were being preyed upon this entire time. They didn't know. They trusted their enemy. Scriptures say what? Never trust thine enemy. Let's grab it. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. If you trusted your enemy, then yeah, you probably might have gotten the yab. Now you got videos coming out saying, never forget what they did to us. Never forget, hashtag, always remember, never forget. See? Because these people were deceived. These people were got. And it's not on mainstream media. Okay? Because mainstream, like we just brought out, media goes into the goddess, the Greek goddess of deception and sorcery. Okay? So they ain't gonna tell you the truth through the media. They're gonna tell you a percent of truth, and the rest lies. It's gonna be majority lies and a percentage of truth, because to tell a good lie, there's got to be some truth in it, right? But we weren't got by these things because we had the Lord's protection over us. And it's going to be the same in the hour of temptation. Okay? This is going to be the true test. This was a pretest. The Yab was a pretest. But this hour of temptation is the true test that's coming to all the world. Okay? And if you get that MOTB within you, man, it's over. Alright? You're going to definitely be tormented. Now these people walking around afraid of every breathing second, every breathing millisecond. They're in fear, thinking that they might drop next. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Unless Satan should get an advantage of us, for for we are not ignorant of his devices. Satan got an advantage over you ignorant niggas, man. All right? He really wanted the majority of the Jake to take it. He wanted to kill off Jake. All right? Their big fear is that they're becoming a so-called minority, which they're already a minority. Okay? You Edomites, you not all that, man. Okay? You already a minority. Look at Jake. Jake is this America's mostly Jake now. But these Edomites is trying to flip the script on that because they're afraid that Jake gonna rise up and overpower them. Okay? Rightly so. They should be afraid. They got a history of oppressing, robbing, destroying, killing us, and enslaving us all throughout all of our history. Okay? So they they do well to be afraid. But if you're afraid of something like that, it's because you got some dirt on your name. You got something that you got to pay for. All right? So lucky. Yeah, man. That's what this devil has done to you. And never forget it. All right, because he's coming out with more traps in the future. And if you fall for him, man, you might be the biggest duck. All right, don't play dumb, man. And these devils face, they will get you, and they will not be sorry for it. Okay? Nobody got avenged or rewarded. These people want to speak up as much as they can, but nobody's letting their voice be heard. Okay? Because they were deceived. They were got. And they upset about it. There's nothing they can do about it. This devil got you, and he ran away scot-free. All right? Who's gonna punish him for his crimes? He's over there starting Jacob's trouble over there in D.C., which is the capital, right? He's starting Jacob's trouble over there in D.C., getting busy because of crime. But the biggest crime center is themselves in the White House and the elites in the upper seats. Okay? These devils that are in power, they got the most crime. And Trump's close trusted advisor talking about we need to do a cleansing of these neighborhoods. Who neighborhoods you think he's talking about? You think he's talking about the gated communities where they got the HOA regulating everything in there? No, he's talking about the hoods, the neighborhoods with you niggas in it. Okay? He want to do an ethnic cleansing. He want to cleanse you niggas. He said we need to he talking about bulldozing the neighborhoods. Like what they did to Black Wall Street. So here you have it. This devil he's not hiding his horns anymore. It's getting closer and closer to the time where he just going, like the scriptures say. Let's grab it. In the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 14 and verse 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. If this devil has helped you in any sort of way, okay, it says he doeth it unwillingly. He didn't mean to. He wasn't trying to help you. It says, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. In the last days, he gonna make it known to you. Yeah, I've been hunting you niggas down, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Okay, and you can call them evil all you want to, but these people are starting to slowly wake up and realize that these are the devils that are ruling the world. Israel, America, all they're doing is oppressing. Scripture talking about Jacob being a homeborn slave or a servant. And spoiled. You don't see that over there with them small hats, man. Them small hats ain't servants. They doing all the oppressing. Okay? But with that, I truly hope this was edifying. So you occupy not to listen to truth and sincerity. So next time, I give all glory, honor, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom.